a Mumble Sauce remix.
Welcome to DC. You know where you're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly, so I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. You know where you're at.
Let me ask you a question. Sure. Do you smoke marijuana?
I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere.
Knowledge is free, man, if you listen. Now is the time to produce, not consume. Blue and yellow. Hashtag no bushwhackers.
And voted Big G for the mayor. I sent the prayer up to Scotty Beats. The city about to blow, I feel it in the air. Redskins for life, my celeb friends. Raheem Devon, Wale Falarn, and I'm Tabernay. DC is on. Gone. Well, let me welcome y'all to DC. When any given day we wear pride.
It's a brand new year. It's 2017. You know what I'm saying? We taking over.
We the ones in the movies. We're so fly to the point that we bougie when we going out of town. Luggage got to be Louis. Girls spend a house on Chanel and Fendi. They don't care. It's their boyfriend money they spend it. You're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. You know where you're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC.
You uptown. Hey, my city coming up, jump. And when you see me, I am DC. I be laid back in a Maybach. The me and Viva Tom until the break of dawn. And when we slide in, you know they love that blend of that gray goose that get the ladies loose. And when we in the club, it ain't no mugs. You shut the city down because we wear the crown. Yeah.
Lace up your Nike boots, they fighting, they don't like the truth, but try to unify, but they so automatic, drive them to it. And I'm flying in the rest of them, tell you I'm the you a fly up in the rest of room. PG resident, my drive's like a Mexican, with flowers out in Highfield, mine's more live steel. Runway grenade, Don shoe with me, and mama sauce is in, carry out the week.
You're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. You know where you're at the USA Cup. You're taking it slightly. I'm taking it slightly. Now how you gon' act? Oh, you gon' be right back. Well, we gon' be right here. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC. Truth is, this here's proof there's room to take it up a few years. Give us a few years. Let us test some ears. We'll be a brand new best of this. Scoring 100 on your question is. Cause if the question is we the truth, then check the air. Cause if you check to know, somebody better check the air. Or check the water cause it's something in it. We can't afford to be bush, it's only one in the district.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere. We gon' be right here. We ain't going nowhere.
Welcome to DC.
What up? Scrogging with the Scroger. We're at Listen Vision Studios, listenvisionlive.com. And I'm here with always DOD and Steve, Capital Counter News.
What's going on, everybody?
Scrogging with the Scroger.
It is super lit, as usual, here in the District of Cannabis. I got my Georgia Bulldog shirt on because Georgia made some historical news this week. Oh. And, that's definitely what I want to start the show out with.
Hey.
We'll talk about that because I'm not a criminal. D-Crim of Atlanta has been worked all the way out with a unanimous vote, 15 0 council members. So we'll get to talking about that a little bit later, but that's why I got this Georgia Bulldog on. So salute to GA, salute to Atlanta, and everybody down there working hard to break that stigma on this plant. Man, week has been lit.
Litty in the city.
It's always lit with me. I travel around, I get around, and speaking of Monday, I got a chance to get up with Wes Felton and Raheem Devon.
Hey.
Yo, check this. They were in Philly Monday night performing. They turned around, came back to the city, to Eden, to show love to the city and do an event at Eden. And then right after Eden, drive straight back to Philly to be on Fox 5 in the morning in Philly. That's going hard.
That's going hard in the paint,
That's
man.
no excuses.
No excuses.
So
What's
with
your
that
excuse?
said, I got a little bit of footage of that night in Eden. Crossroads, Eden. Check it out.
Scrogging with the Scroger.
Read about a dream, live in the image of God, king and queen. And just last night I had a dream. You can do it, you can see it, you can feel it, my nigga. Some places and faces never seen, my nigga. You ain't gotta sing a song for the queen, my nigga. For a piece of the American dream, my nigga. From my OG, from me to you, to my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga. See it's never too soon, my nigga. Before push on the moon, my niggas. Yeah. Shout out to my man Jerome on the ones and twos. Where you at, Jay? Where you at, Jerome? Soul, my nigga. Before push on the moon, my nigga. Hey, you deserve the world, my nigga. See the world is yours, my nigga. See it's never too soon, my nigga. Before push on the moon, my nigga. You deserve the world, my nigga. See. Hey, Jerome, give me that.
Hey, yo, man. Super lit. Wes Felton, Raheem Devon. Yo. Footprints on the moon, man.
Hey.
Footprints on the moon. Y'all might want to get that. Yo, it is super lit.
I got it on my Spotify, man. I crank that joint like every morning, man.
Right? Ain't it lit?
That shit is so dope, man. I like that joint, man. Shout out to the Crossroads, man. That's a good album, man.
No doubt, man. It's something that the city is needed. It's something that the world is needed. If you want to get back to the original, purposeful music with a message behind it, surely go pick up that album. I've been rocking it in my car. Speaking of, I got a physical copy. And this physical copy CD was the first CD ever played in my car. I've never put a CD in my car.
Yeah.
So, yo, it is super lit though, man. It came out. I'm rocking it all around town. It's been a pleasure getting up with them guys. And, yo, they super talented and super focused. And it's been lit. I mean, super lit.
Yeah.
What you get into this week?
Oh, man. This week, man, I've been chilling a little bit, man. Been going around, you know what I'm saying, a couple events here and there. But, you know, I ain't been doing too much. Been taking it easy a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially with this nice weather out here today, man. This weather, man, is not fall weather right now, man. I should be wearing like long sleeve shirt right now, but
No doubt, man. It's it should be.
but I'm enjoying the weather, man.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Really.
Yeah,
No doubt.
cause when is that? Woo!
Winter is right around the corner.
I need to get me a new heating pad for this winter too. Yeah, it's not a game.
Check
It's
it
not
out,
a
man.
game. It's not a game at all. Not a game.
No?
Especially during the wintertime with the back spasms at times, man, you need to have that heating pad 24/7.
I got heated seats. That's what I ride around with. I ride around with heated seats in the summertime. Even today I had heated seats on. Yeah, my back, I need that warmth on my back. It will lock up in the cold. Man. It has been super lit though around here.
Yeah.
For real. And I did some super soul also.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to show y'all that, huh?
Hey.
Super soul mix. That's what's going down. Yo, I made another batch of super soul, another light batch. The super soul mixing party that I made the super soul hot batch. That batch is still cooking. It should be done here in the next few weeks and ready to put some plants in. But this light batch that I made, bat guano, peat moss, worm casting, dolomite, Epsom salt, micro rice. That's the mix. And the base is organically local derived compost. So that's the light mix. You can put your seedlings in that. You can put your transplants, your veggie plants in those. And the bat guano is nitrogen, high nitrogen bat guano. So with that, I think we got a little video of that there. And we'll be right back, man. Scrogging with the Scroger.
Scrogging with the Scroger.
Grow Out Thursday. Super Soul Mix. Hot. Cooking. Almost ready. Oh yeah. Then we got Light Mix. Super Soul. Already ready. We growing organically here in the District of Cannabis. You should too. You should be exercising your rights under Initiative 71. You should be growing good, you should be smoking good, and you should be eating good. Hey, knowledge is free if you listen. Now is the time to educate the masses, to produce, not consume. Blue and yellow. Hashtag no bushwhackers. Organic. Y'all be blessed. Be safe.
We back at it, y'all. Scrogging with the Scroger.
Hey.
Is dealing with the second camera. If you didn't know, what we're doing here tonight and what we're going to be doing is we have a Teradek system here in the studio. So we are not only going live, broadcasting listenvisionlive.com, but we also broadcasting right now on DC Scroger's YouTube page, Scrogging with the Scroger. So that's what you're seeing. We're playing around with this Teradek system here, which gives us the ability to go live anywhere, mobile. And hey, there will be a Scrogging After Dark tonight. So if you're checking me out live right now, Scrogging After Dark tonight, secret sesh, somewhere, undisclosed location. Not gonna give you that, but you'll see the footage. Hey, it's super lit.
Living in the city,
This
baby.
technology is brilliant. I've been playing around with it. Hey, speaking of playing around with it, if you want to call in right now, man, you can call in 202-599-3525. 202-599-3525. Call in. We'll pick up the phone. You be calling me direct. Hey, that's what time it is. For real. And, man, it's fun. See, we're sitting behind here, giving what my man right here does for us every week, the engineer.
Yeah.
He's behind the board, and we're behind the board.
Hey.
Multiple boards.
Shout out to the engineer.
No doubt, man. It's litty in the city, man. And we definitely smoking thumbs.
Always.
So, yeah. Speaking of, man, look, yesterday was super lit. It was Let's Grow Out Thursday, and I surely got around yesterday. I also want to say happy birthday to B. I missed your party. I apologize. You'll see why right now. So, happy 40th to you, bro.
Happy birthday,
I'll
man.
get up. I'll smoke a fatty with you. Make it up to you, champ. Check this out. I went to a showcase. Showcase put on by WPGC 95.5. Tony Rez, Raheem Devon was hosting, and it was super lit. I got a little footage of Macy, Mace, and Pinky performing. Hey, it was super lit, man. It was at Tacoma Station, up on 4th, Uptown. I mean, not Uptown, but Northeast. And, man, here's that video, man.
Scrogging with the Scroger.
Scrogging with the Scroger. She was super lit, and hopefully y'all enjoy.
Project coming out, man. On my birthday, man. What Scorpio gang out? What Scorpios? Ain't Scorpios in here? I know Scorpios. That's crazy. But this next one, it's pre-Scorpio season. We don't know nothing about Libra season. Cat. But this joint I'm gonna do right here. It's called I Got, man. This is my single. It's called I Got, featuring my Scorpio sister, Miss Pinky Killer Corn, man. Pinky, where you at? Get up here, girl. Where you at? Baby, y'all mind if I talk my shit real quick? Y'all mind if I talk my shit real quick? Hold up. Hey, y'all! Yeah, it's all the street shit. Yeah. Look. Hey, what's up? Yo, so I got niggas on my, and I got bitches in my. And they be choosing, they never coming back. And you can get with this, or you can get with that, or you can be a drink and get fucked like that. But if you ever, hey, you better never ever switch it up, cause I got niggas on my, and I got bitches in my. And they be choosing, and they be, hey, they never. You can get with this, or you can get with that, or you can be a freak and get fucked like that. But if you
Hey, yo, man, we back at it, man. Yo, showcase, talent. Talent was in the building. I got footage of my homegirl, Pinky.
Hey.
Follow her, Pinky Killer Corn. Follow Macy Mace. Mayceee Mase. Shout her out. Follow her. Super talented, super lit. So check it. I was there. Raheem was hosting. Raheem said, "Hey, Scroger, I got a performance at 10:30." Now, mind you, it's like 9:45. Yeah, I'm out of here at 10. So yo, left there, went to Ivy City. Ivy City was super lit, y'all. Super talented, super lit, and man, I cannot thank the homie enough for I didn't know Ivy City had a private mini concert of Crossroads, and I'll be with them.
Hey.
So that's what happened, man. That's what went down. Ivy City Smokehouse, Scrogging with the Scroger. We keeping it lit all the way. Let's go out Thursday.
Reading my nation, real good book, living PlayStation, living a mansion, four tow truck, ice it down, fire it up, white man's addition, black man's subtraction, Asian multiplication, black woman is corruption. I don't give a damn about your talent, shit that like this got no balance. See we the world, come on, and keep fighting strong, hey go. You can relate to lose, just as we win without knowledge. It is the tendency in the world, so all of time and keep fighting strong and come. It don't relate to lose, just as we win without knowledge. Baby. It's like we're damned if we do, and damned if we don't. And it's the birds in the night. But she was making me a broken being, woman, but the way for work. Always called the minority, and always being pulled over and subject to police brutality. Why is every street a living hell? Probably cause they want us to fail, yeah. And 3 strikes I'm sure we're packed to jails, yeah. Like the slave ships when they sail, yeah. Yeah, the civil rights chase, the past that meal. Ask yourself, are we progressing, or are we standing still? Down and out struggling,
Down and out struggling.
and it's concrete jumping,
And it's concrete jungle.
Won't pay take away from starvation and poverty. And they say being free is about speaking your mind, but prophesize too much, and that's where they draw the line. A line as thin as the line between war and
Yo, super lit, y'all.
That album is the truth,
Super
though,
lit,
man.
It's the truth. You need to go get it. Footprints on the Moon. Yo, here's a shot after Ivy City. This is what House Clean will be riding. Here we go, man. Make sure you get that album, man. Scrogging with the Scroger.
That joint mean, young.
Oh, yeah.
That is mean. That is a very clean car right there, man. And they drove that, you know what I'm saying, to Philly?
Nah.
Oh, I was about to say, man, like that. Like, if you driving that, you know what I'm saying, up back to, I'm like,
Make
man,
sure you
that's,
get that album, man. Make sure you get that album, Footprints on the Moon. Yeah.
that album is the truth, for real. Like,
So, my night wasn't done. Mind you, I was supposed to get over to Dirty Bar to go see B
for his
for
birthday.
his birthday, right?
Yeah.
I never made it. You know why?
What happened, big bro?
Backyard.
Hey!
Left there and went to Backyard at the Met, man. Here's that video, man. BYB, back at the Met, Liddy in the city. Y'all need to check it out, man. Scrogging with the Scroger. Scrogging with the Scroger, Listen Vision Live. Yo, Scrogging with the Scroger, DC Scroggers page 2. Check out my YouTube channel. We is lit.
Liddy in the
All time.
city, man.
And there was nothing wrong with that footage.
Nothing.
If you saw the footage before, Crossroads, their performance, same camera. That's how cloudy it was at the Met. Super lit. Clouds everywhere. I thought something was wrong with my camera when I shot it. For real. Stop the shot and put it on again.
Damn.
Hey, it's always Liddy in the city, man.
Liddy in the
For
city,
real.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
DC, man. What can you say? Speaking of DC, man, I've been going to Atlanta also. Right?
What's been going on down to the A, big bro?
The A put an A on it all.
Decriminalization.
They decrim cannabis in Atlanta, y'all.
Yeah.
You can walk around with an ounce of cannabis, and you can do that.
That's the first step.
So is it
And,
a fine if you get caught with an ounce of cannabis?
If you get caught with more,
Or like is
you
it
can walk
decrim-
around like you can walk around in DC with 2 ounces. You can
Really?
walk around
Oh, wow.
in Atlanta with an ounce. Yeah, no problems. So, as y'all know, I hit that poem for them. I hit a poem for the decrim effort of Atlanta. And with that, man, it was lit.
I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal, man. This is for everybody, though. Not just for Atlanta. This is for everybody who partakes in the plant.
I'm not a criminal.
So, I'm not a criminal. For Atlanta. Salute to y'all down there. Got the Georgia Bulldog on. Yo, man, big ups to Atlanta. Big ups to Georgia. All of those putting in work down there. Yo, it's Liddy in the city, man. I'm not a criminal. Here it is. Scrogging with the Scroger.
Scrogging with the Scroger.
Well, maybe not. Our engineer has left the building. And, well, we Scrogging with
Scrogging with the Scroger, man.
We live. That's what happens. You know? Hey,
Hey,
I'm not a criminal.
Liddy in the city.
Liddy in the city, man.
I am not a criminal. Criminal, not I. Why label me as such? Your classifications throughout the nation was based on a lie. Facts. 91% of arrests in DC was me. My kind intertwined in the system over a plan. No chance. When your name is in black and white, it's the black they see permanently. I am not a criminal. A criminal, my baby has seizures, uncontrollable seizures, and you keep giving me pills to feed her. Didn't you hear me? My baby has seizures, epileptic at that. No, you can't search me. I am not a criminal. I am a mother with her child's medicine. I am not a criminal. A criminal, cannabinoid receptors are already in me, so naturally the plant has always been free, healing me. Fallback surgeries later with no pills, strictly heavy THC and CBD works for me. So if I'm a criminal, then label me. But know this, I am the teacher that teaches your kids, the doctor that looked over your reports, the mother you passed in the grocery store, the judge you just got your sentence from, the police officer that locked you up. I am the politician you just voted in the office. I am not a criminal. I'm a patient that needs their meds.
Hey, yo, man, we back live here at Listen Vision Studios. Hey, I got a caller on the line, and we got him in.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hold on one sec, champ. We're going to try to get you in here
Yeah.
live.
Live.
The cord, we don't have the audio. Give me 1 sec.
In the
That's
nation's
what happens
capital.
when we live. And I got this new camera. Yeah, new camera phone. I don't even know how to get this damn shit off here. That's the thing. We live too.
Hey. Live in the...
we had the same problem with my phone case.
Yeah, I
you
got
know?
this life-proof case, right?
Exactly,
And
yeah.
it's like really life-proof.
Yeah.
1 sec, champ. You know what? I'm gonna call you right back, right now. I'm gonna call you right back, yo. We gonna call my man, yo. That's the Canamedic out of Atlanta. He gonna tell y'all what's hip. We gonna call him right back. We live. We gonna get that case off of his, and I'm gonna give you that number.
Yeah.
And that's what's
You know
going
what?
down. Scrogging with the Scroger.
Yeah.
Hey,
we want to take that phone call there because that's Atlanta
That's
on the
important,
phone.
yeah. Oh,
One of
we
the
need
people
to-
that is definitely putting the work down in Atlanta to make this possible. So we want to hear from the horse's mouth what's going on in Atlanta.
Hey.
Yo, Scrogging with the Scroger, man. Here we go.
Doing it for the whole world. Spread the message. Cannabis is medicine.
There we go.
Cannabis is medicine.
No doubt, man.
That saves a lot of lives.
Let's get him back on the line. And that's what it is, man. Here we go. Hopefully you know it's me.
I hope so. Hey, we calling you, man. We calling you, man.
It's such a 21st century problem right here.
I'm texting them, telling them it's me.
Reached the voicemail box.
We're going to call him right back. We're going to
Hey.
get Georgia on the line. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
It's
we having
okay.
Right now.
We
But
live.
get Georgia
On the line. Scrogging with the Scrogging.
Right.
We touching 140 countries from
doubt,
the nation's capital, man.
We everywhere.
We
I be
everywhere.
everywhere. Speaking of everywhere, next week.
Hello.
Yo, what up? What up? Canamedic in the building.
What's going on, DC? What up, Scrog?
Man, we talking about Atlanta. We talking about Georgia, and we want to hear from the horse's mouth.
Congratulations,
what's going on down
man.
in Atlanta with the laws, what you can and can't do, and what's next, man.
Oh, yeah, most
Tell
definitely.
the world who they talking to, and how they can follow you also before we get started.
What's going on, guys? I am the Canamedic, Atlanta's one and only. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at the Canamedic, TheCannamidIc. And I am one of your premier cannabis healthcare advocates, educators, and associates. And it's so funny you guys caught me at the perfect time because we're literally, they got the A3C Music Festival down here and shit. We standing out here medicating on the sidewalk as we speak.
Right. That's what time it is, right? Medicating, teaching, educating.
Now here's the paramount part because I've partnered up with Kwanzaa Hall, who's the Atlanta City Councilman who proposed this ordinance. Monday, we're officially launching the Smoke the Vote ATL campaign for everybody who officially supports this ordinance, who supports everybody that's fighting for this ordinance. That in doing that, that means you're supporting Kwanzaa Hall. So right now, we need your help. We got to get the youth. We got to get the smokers and the patients. We got to smoke the vote. We got to get this man elected into office because he wants to make Atlanta the most forward progressive city on this topic in the South.
No doubt, man. We said it before, man. Atlanta falls, the South falls, man. And y'all been putting in that work down there. Yo, I can't be more ecstatic, man, for you.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. People don't understand that. They think that this is a new proposal. We've been fighting just for this one ordinance for 16 months. They've been kicking us in the face for 16 months, turning us back. We spend I've gotten 2 boots on my cars down there at these meetings for this shit. So, this is real life for us.
Yeah.
Now, what I do want to reiterate to you guys is I'm going to be releasing a couple of public service announcements this week. And the thing is, with the city ordinance, it has not gone into effect.
Right.
And we need people all around the country who are planning to visit Atlanta and have people here. We need them to understand this ordinance has not gone into law yet.
Right. So
you
still get locked up for hours.
Yes. So the mayor has up until this Wednesday to sign this into law. And that does not automatically send it into law. It goes into effect the day he says. And from the day he signs it, he has up until 90 days to send it into ordinance. And yep. So what we're looking at is potentially January 1st because everybody's going to be out of office. We're going to have new mayors, but it could potentially be sooner.
Right.
The thing is,
you could just say yes, sign and say yay, and it go into effect that day, right?
Yes. So, and with that law intact, if they keep the verbiage as it is, because still has to be reviewed again by the legal team, because they put verbiage in there and they use words as shall versus may. And words like that, when it comes to legal verbiage, are very important because if the law says you shall do this, then that means an officer has to do that.
Right.
If it says the officer may do something, yes, it leaves it up to the officer's discretion. So Keisha Lance Bottoms is the Atlanta City Councilwoman that tried to block this ordinance. She was not in favor of it. She did everything she could to get it kicked back down to committee. And the thing was, they had so much time to vote for this. Well, at the end, it was a huge win for us because although we had going into the rally last week that we did in front of the detention center and going into the advocating we did all weekend, we were still several votes short, and we could have potentially lost that vote Monday. Right. But thankful to our advocacy, all the people that shared the post on Instagram, flooded social media, and for all the citizens that showed up and let their voices be heard at the Atlanta City Council, we received a unanimous vote. So even the people who are against it voted for it.
Right.
So at this point now, once it is into effect, you can be within the city of Atlanta limits, and you can be within possession of 28 grams of cannabis. That does not include extracts. I want people to be clear that's just flower. And as long as that is the only infraction, it will be a non-jailable offense.
Right.
If that person in possession is in conjunction with a secondary offense, and I'll give you an example, let's say drunken in public or fighting, you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta have no offense. Like they ain't basically the police can't be called on you, and then you have trees on you, have cannabis on you.
Yes, that's exactly right. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail with the cannabis.
So, yes. Well, the thing is, with this ordinance passing, a lot of people don't understand that Georgia State University is located in the heart of downtown Atlanta.
Right, you got a lot of students.
Yes, Georgia State University's policy has been different already, and they leave it to the officer's discretion. And what they do now normally is if it's a simple possession, they write them a ticket and send it to city court, and they don't jail the student. Right. The police chief from Georgia State University was actually one of the proponents who came and spoke at the Public Safety Committee and helped us push this bill forward.
No doubt, man. Shout out to the chief.
Hey.
Chief Splain.
Yeah.
So listen, man, I appreciate everything. So just want to make sure everybody understands that does not mean come to the A and roll up that gas. Please do not, because we don't need to give them any more ammunition than they need.
Let me ask you this: with the decrim and what has been passed and your hopes for what will come forward, what about those that have been locked up for only cannabis-related infractions?
Okay, yes, I'm glad that you brought that up. I've had some other constituents broach the same subject. That is something that we're going to have to work in slowly but surely. It's like, we're going to have to take our time with that one because we're already treading on thin waters. But me personally, and the input I've gotten from people such as yourself and the people on the streets who this affects the most, I want to see everybody that's sitting right now at the Atlanta City Detention Center and on Wright Street, if it's a possession of less than 1 ounce and the reason that person is in there because they couldn't make the few $100 bail, I personally feel they need to be released. We need to partner up with the Georgia Justice Project to get people and get the records expunged for the simple possession crimes, because what those convictions and what those first offender charges are doing, it is impeding on their quality of life. A lot of people can't get they can get financial aid, they're not able to get government assistance, and although we have the world's largest and busiest airport, they can't get a job at the airport.
Nope. You can't.
Because
that's why that's that stigma. We cannot continue to be a part of the cycle. And we're breaking the cycle every day. You breaking it down there in the A. We broke it up here. We continue to break it every day by educating and informing what we can and can't do. And,
because our ignorance is their tool of that's their mass tool of destruction.
Yep.
Because a lot of people don't know. We got to know our laws, and we got to continue to educate. And that's why with the whole smoke the vote, Kwanzaa Hall is giving us creative control. We're going to be hosting pop-ups. We're going to be hitting barbershops. We're going to be doing pop-up shops, bro. We're going to be doing 420 and Smoke the Vote ATL rallies because it's going to be early voter registration ends on Monday or Tuesday night. We're going to see if we can get as many early people voted. And what we're going to do is they have statistics are showing that the youth and the millennial and the African American community does not vote in municipal races. And they need to understand that that is the most pertinent to your quality of life, your local elections.
Your local elections. You should go out and vote every time you can exercise your right to vote. You need to
Yes.
go out and vote, and then you're not being blindsided. And the millennials is where it's at. The young youth, 18.
They think, yeah, they feel that the way to create change. Is that Cookie Monster? Holy shit! Oh shit! I'm on a live show in DC. I'll get right with you.
Cookie Monster, what's good?
Hey, Cookie. They said, "What's up from DC, Cookie Monster?" Hey man, you never know who you're gonna run into in East Atlanta Village. I'm out here trying to look as normal as possible tonight, and I still run into a lot of people. But what I want to tell you guys is, I thank you guys for being such strong proponents and setting the example. Because what I told them is, once this is enacted, this is how we have the sessions apart. This is how we smoke out this day and that day. Because once they come out, they're not going to ticket everybody. If we got 1,000 stoners out there, I guarantee you that notepad only holds about 50 tickets.
It's going to be more than 1,000. We going to have a
You're fucking right.
Man.
How much is a typical ticket?
Exactly.
How much
So
is a ticket?
we just the thing is, man, we just got to continue to set the precedents and not let these outsiders and the people who are just in it to make a buck not come in and try to cannibalize and capitalize off our hard work and dedication, because they got to understand that we've lost family members behind this fight. We've lost lives. We are patients ourselves, and we're not fighting for profits. We're fighting for fucking patience.
Right. There's a difference.
So, yep. And we do this with no personal gain to ourselves, because if we win, we all win.
Right.
We're not looking at this shit to win for no person, because for every time somebody else is celebrating, there's a patient somewhere suffering and dying.
Right. It doesn't know their meds. They can't have access to them. It doesn't know. They be educated that they can even consume cannabis as their medicine. See,
exactly.
That's
because what a lot of people don't know, as far as healthcare relations in the state of Georgia is at the bottom of the nation in education and healthcare. And you come down here and it's not kind of hard to figure out. People eat bad and they sit on their ass quite often. Not all the time, but the thing is, it's about quality of healthcare. Prior to 2012, 2013, before the FDA really cracked down on the narcotics tracking of the prescription of opioids, Georgia was one of the #1 pill mill states in the nation.
Popping pills, man. You know that.
Well,
we're gonna pump
now,
too.
Well, now they can't get them as easily because those little pain clinics aren't on every corner, and we've seen a strong influx of heroin and fentanyl.
Right.
And we're getting like the problem that you guys have been dealing with for decades that we thought would never show up at our doorsteps. Well, people are finding people with needles in their arms on their back porch.
Right. Heroin.
And the
opiate addiction, because they cannot get the pills.
Yeah.
So they go look for something else that's going to give them that fix, and that fix is heroin, which is opioids.
Well, that's not the significant problem, which is a terrible problem. But the main problem that we're noticing in the healthcare provider community is that the heroin, they're not cutting it like they used to. The heroin isn't coming from Asia anymore. It's coming from Mexican, from the Golden Triangle. And instead of using the normal cutting agents, they're using fentanyl to cut it. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people they're dying off the first dosage.
Heart attack, right away.
Yes, because back in, I think it was about July, we had about 1 million fake Percocets hit the streets of Georgia, Metro Atlanta, and South Georgia. And in one weekend, we had over 100 overdoses. And what people didn't understand was, when somebody comes and tell you these Percocets, the price is too good to be true, it is. Because what they're doing, they're pressing their own pills, but instead of using acetaminophen, Tylenol, and things of that nature, sodium hydroxide to cut them, they're using fentanyl. So what they'll do is they'll take fentanyl and cut. So put it this way, they'll buy 1 kilogram of fentanyl, which is 2.2 pounds. Right. And out of 1 kilogram of fentanyl, which they're picking up, years ago, the kilo of fentanyl about $800. From research we found, they're probably paying anywhere between about $1,600 to $1,800 now. 1 kilogram of fentanyl can produce 1 million fake Percocets.
Yeah. Damn.
The problem is fentanyl is not dosed in milligrams like codeine. Fentanyl Fentanyl is dosed in micrograms.
Micrograms, like the microgram
So
fentanyl patch. That
So
you put on.
so they're adding like 0.1s and 0.2s, and that's literally like 10 to 15 times the dosage for an average person, which is why they die about 45 minutes after swallowing the pill, or they're on the floor having a heart attack.
Yep. Yeah. And yo, this is the Canamedic, by the way, in LA. I mean, in ATL, and he educates everybody, like clinically. We're not talking jokes and games and playing around with people's health. We're talking about discerning information and medicine to the masses.
Yes, sir. And I thank you guys, because you guys are setting a great example for us down here. Because they need to understand that once we do get reform, hey man, you guys got to start growing your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to brew your own beer, grow your own reefer.
Right.
Oh man, well I'm sure Georgia.
You know, you complain about the product that you want. Guess what? Learn to grow it yourself. Learn about phenotypes. Because when this industry takes off, it's not gonna be the African Americans who are gonna get those master grower licenses and permits.
Right. Well, we see
I tell them.
that.
Yep, because I'm going to wait till the industry takes off and try to find my spot. And I tell them, you're going to find the spot. It's going to be with a broom.
Yep.
It's going to be with a damn broom or driving. That's it. Because they ain't going to really trust you enough with the good shit.
They ain't going to trust you enough with the knowledge.
Yep.
And that's
because
the thing
is, it's about your passion. When it comes to this plant, it's about your passion. And it's going to prove in your growing. I've seen you guys' videos. Like I was telling you yesterday, I've seen the super soil you guys are mixing up there. Down here, if you tell guys, hey man, let's throw a dirt party, they think you're gonna bring a bunch of ratchet thoughts or something. No, let's mix our own soil. Let's create quality organic bases for our patients to consume quality medicine.
Right. It all starts from the soil, man. What you feeding, what you giving the plant, and if you're giving it what it needs organically, then there's no need to put any type of pesticide on or any type of plant growth regulators.
Ladybug. I tell everybody, ladybugs.
Ladybugs. The preventive
Hey,
maintenance.
like I was saying, man, you never know who's gonna run into Atlanta. As we're sitting here live on the air, I got DJ Mike Mars walking up right now.
What's happening?
Hey, you guys, if you're ever in Atlanta, look up DJ Mike Mars, his Feli parties. That's the Forever I Love Atlanta. He's down here representing A3C, and from Atlanta all the way to DC. Shout out from DJ Mike Mars and the Canamedic guys.
I appreciate you calling you, man.
Safe, man. You be blessed, man. Yo.
And
hey, most definitely,
man.
I'll be down there soon. I got my Georgia Bulldog on right now, and
down here I always say Roll Tide. They don't like that, but Roll Tide.
They ain't feeling that at all.
Hey, well, guys, for future reference, this upcoming week, Atlanta will be hosting the world's largest international drug reform and information conference. And it is the Drug Policy Alliance international conference. It will be here from the 11th through the 13th. So if you follow any of the drug policy, any cannabis organizations or drug alliance or any kind of political reform organizations, they're going to be covering this event. Yes, they're all going to be here. Yeah, so if I were you guys, I would definitely follow those organizations, check out their Facebooks or anything. It'd be a great time for you guys to watch some live feeds. They're going to have several forums, several panels as well. And Atlanta mayoral candidate Kwanzaa Hall will be speaking on one of the public forums for drug policy reform. And he's one of a few selected members selected to sit on that. And one of the driving things is that because Kwanzaa Hall is now one of the most popular mayoral candidates in North America due to the ordinance that was passed on Monday.
Oh man, you know what? That's because he set the precedent. When you set the South, it's everywhere is gonna come talk to his office.
Right.
They want to know how it was done. Can we do it? How did you get it done? Can we?
Yes.
Everybody really wants this plant in their life. They just they just don't know how to actually put it down and give it to their constituents and not get voted out.
Yes, it's all about how you present the bill. If you say, hey man, let my people smoke, they're going to get your ass out of office. It's about presenting the facts. And before I get out of here, I want to leave you guys with the #1 driving statistic that enabled us to get this ordinance processed and presented. And that solely was the fact that 92% of all arrests in the city of Atlanta for cannabis, marijuana possessions are African
You
American.
hear that? You got
Sounds
1%
familiar.
on DC. We had 91% here.
And statistics have also proven to us that it is a fact that all races, African American, Caucasian, Latinos, consume this plant at the same rate.
Yep.
And so, once we presented them with facts, you cannot deny facts. We can argue opinions all day, but guys, we don't argue facts.
Right, man. Check this out,
So,
man. I appreciate you calling.
Also, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. Anytime you're in Atlanta, you good. Hey, Scrog, you keep doing what you're doing, man. We really appreciate it. And guys, keep setting the precedents, man. As long as we can make this shit, as long as we make it together.
No doubt, man. Be blessed. Be safe down there, man. You grow good, you smoke good, and you eat good, man. Canamatic.
Please, Canamatic out, guys. Thanks.
It's the Canamatic, y'all. Canamatic, keeping it 100. Man, what can I say? ATL, I'm not a criminal. Decrim effort. Success. Done. That's brilliant.
Hopefully, the Bible Belt will start to follow.
It's a done deal. Atlanta Falls or South Falls. Yeah. Doesn't matter where you're at. Atlanta Falls, the South Falls. And Atlanta has just done this week what really no other major city other than DC has done here. Like, you can walk around with an ounce as soon as the mayor signs off and says, yeah. What? How do y'all like that? Don't be drunk though. Don't jaywalk. I guess. I mean, I don't know how that right there, that, for no other infraction other than cannabis. So just don't have the police called on you in Atlanta. Yeah. Don't have the police called on your hotel room. Don't have the police, called on your party. For anything other than noise, I guess. We can turn the noise down. Hey, Atlanta though, man. I'm really happy. Really happy for Atlanta. Man, that's pretty much the show, man. For real. Canamatic shut it down.
Yeah, no, that was a very good interview.
That was a very good.
Oh yeah, that's the homie, man.
Uh-huh.
That is the homie. We've been building for a while, and he's been putting in real work down in Atlanta, educating. That's how we break this stigma here. We educate others about the plant. 15 to none. City council members voted. Didn't matter what they thought. Listen, I want to say this because Atlanta is set, and anywhere else that is thinking it can be done. Talk to the people. If you go talk to them, they'll tell you they're for the plant. They'll tell you they want their loved ones off the pills. They'll tell you they want their children healthy. Go talk to them. You can change your city, you can change your state too. You see, Atlanta, now Georgia. You see, you engage the youth 18 to 35, engage them. They'll vote for the plan. And once you show them that their vote counts, they'll never stop voting again. Yeah. Yo, man, y'all be blessed. Be safe, man. Scrogging with the Scroger. Yo, we live. Listen Vision Studios. ListenVision.com, man. Yo, another week. Next week, man,
Cali. Kush stop. Scrogging with the Scroger. Y'all be blessed.